anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed and that your lawyer signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did
Yes,
you
sir.
look at this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir. I do understand.
Okay, let me sign this document. 1 minute. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir. I am a citizen.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification, a defendant's right of appeal. You signed it and your lawyer signed it. When you signed this document, what you did in effect was you told me, Judge, I understand that my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor. If you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir. I understand, sir.
So then, to the offense of criminal trespass, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, sir.
Okay, 1 minute. You understand the plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to do this?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anyone promised you something in order to get you to do this? Have you been promised anything besides the plea bargain?
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Just a plea bargain given.
Okay. Are you doing this then of your own free will?
I'm doing this on my own free will. Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge. We're asking for a $0 fine, court cost, 40 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and it looks like the defendant has 27 actual days.
Okay. What says attorney for, is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Ms. Miller?
It is.
And do you agree to this, Mr. Martinez?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and judgment sat this since it's so, since it on a 2-for-1, it's there anyway. All right. So then, Mr. Martinez, the court having heard you plead no contest. On that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain, sentence you to $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 40 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money current, and the judgment is satisfied.
Thank you, sir.
Is this the only case holding your client, Ms. Miller?
Yes, sir.
If this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you. And Ms.
Thank you,
Miller,
sir.
thank you. You can be excused.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Damn.
Okay, so what's next
Judge,
on the hip parade?
Judge,
Debbie?
before you take this next plea, Ms. Faith Castillo would like to make an announcement.
Okay, and
She's on page 2,
page two.
Mario Corona.
Hold on 1 minute. To Corona. Okay, Ms. Castillo, what's the announcement?
Had emailed and called last Friday for Mr. Corona to be taken off docket. We are still missing discovery out of County Court 11. I have provided the materials that we need to the prosecutors and they said they were working on it. So I had asked for him to be removed for that reason.
Okay, are we resetting this to the jail court or sending it back to the court?
No, Your Honor, we have a court date, and at that court date, without getting into private attorney-client comms, we have a plan of action for that day.
So we're not, it's just sent back to the court. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, next is Juan Villarreal.
You gotta know.
On which page, please?
Page 4, the very last one.
Okay. Page 4. Juan Villarreal Jr., motion to revoke.
Yes.
Figueroa, what's happening? Is he pleading and what's happening on this case?
Well, I emailed the CLO and the state yesterday, and I think we're all agreed to a JSAT, to revoke a JSAT.
Okay, thank you. Let me pull up his paperwork on my screen.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Just 1 minute. Let me find your paperwork.
Yes, sir.
So I'm looking for Villarreal. Come on, come on. All right, the bottom of the page, of course. Okay, Mr. Villarreal, can you raise your right hand for me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, do you see my screen?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Is your name Juan Villarreal Jr.?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Juan Villarreal Jr. who in this cause number CC 724532, who is currently on probation for the offense of burglary of a vehicle? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I have in front of me on my screen now a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Video Conference, and basically you signed it in your lawyers. And do you agree to this also, Ms. Figueroa?
Yes, I don't know. I'm not sure why my signature is not popping up.
Odyssey or some program doesn't let you sign it.
Oh,
Right.
but yes, I do agree to it.
Okay, when you signed this, sir, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. You don't have to do that. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm looking at a trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal document that you signed and your lawyer signed. When you signed this, basically, what you told me was that you understand that if I revoke your probation, you understand that your right of appeal is limited to the revocation itself, not the underlying conviction. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Okay, so then the reason we are here is because there's been a motion to revoke your probation filed in your case that alleges that during the term of your probation that you violated the conditions of your probation. I'll ask the prosecutor to please read the alleged violation in this case.
Yes, Judge, we're proceeding on violation of condition number 2. On or about the 13th day of December 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Juan Villarreal, did then and there failed to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
And to that allegation, sir, how do you plead? Is that true or not true?
True, Your Honor.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Besides a plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No, Your Honor.
Are you entering this plea of your own free will?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for revocation and we're asking for a $0 fine, court cost, 20 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we have to ask that this judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Figueroa?
Yes, Judge, it is.
Do you agree with this, Mr. Villarreal?
Yes, Your Honor, I agree to this.
And then, Mr. Villarreal, the court having heard you plead true to the motion to revoke, your probation is revoked. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. Sentence you to 20 days in the Bexar County Jail. I'll give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Do you know if this is the only case holding your client?
Yes, Judge, it is.
If this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good luck to you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. You have a good day.
You too. And Ms. Figueroa, you can be excused. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Bye.
Judge,
How many days was it again?
Excuse
20.
me?
20. Okay, gracias.
De nada.
Muy amable.
Sí, como no, como siempre. Okay,
Judge, next is Yesenia Cortez,
what page, please? Help me out.
page 2. She has 2 cases.
Okay.
Attorney Guerrero.
I'm present, Judge.
Two. All right, that's Yesenia Cortez. She has 2 cases. One's a new case, and the other one's an MTR. What's happening in these cases, Monica?
Well, we have a plea agreement for 180 days.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. You have a plea agreement on what now?
180 days for both cases to run concurrent.
Okay, so she's gonna plead guilty on the new case and plead true to the motion revoked and be revoked?
Correct.
Okay,
I only have one little glitch because I always have to have something.
okay, that's all right. We're all entitled to have a little something.
Okay.
Let me
The,
find, yes,
the little glitch is that she was incarcerated in Reeves County and in Hedspeth County, but I have not gotten the records from those administrators. She still wants to do her plea and then ask me to come back and amend the judgment later if and when I get those records.
okay, well, how many days does she have in Bear County?
36 or 37?
Yeah,
Okay.
38 days.
Will
38.
it break your heart, Ms. Lopez, if I just give her the same days on the MTR?
The 180 days or the 38 days?
The 38 days. I mean, the same
Um,
days that she has any other case, so we don't have to worry about changing the record or anything.
She has
the-
a felony pending. She's not going anywhere. She just wanted to get rid of these cases already.
Ms. Lopez,
Yeah, Judge, I can't go open on the DWI, but I can go open on the fail to stop, I think because of the felony pending.
They're out of a different, they're different,
okay, I just want to make sure I understand. She has driving while intoxicated, where the state's going to recommend how many days?
180 days.
180 days. Okay, and on the MTR, the state's going to recommend,
the
It's
max.
180 days. Yeah, it's for both of them.
but on the MTR, I can do the 34 days, right? Because you don't have a problem with that.
Yes, on that one, we can do the MTR. I can ask for the 180 and then Monica can ask for the 38.
Okay, and Monica, you're gonna have to come back and find proof of and somehow satisfy that judgment with the other days in the other counties.
Right. It has 120 days. These cases are from 2023. So I just haven't gotten a verification from their jail administrator.
Okay, so my question is, can I take the pleas and give her the 180 days
Sure.
on the DWI and the 34 days judgments out on the MTR? Is that okay with you and your client?
Just need to get these cases moved.
So you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so then, now that that's done, let me see if I can find her paperwork in my screen. 1 minute. Why do you have these little glitches all the time, Monica?
That's just how I roll.
Okay, so I need to find the DWI. We'll do that first and then do the MTR. And that's going to be the case ending in 39, I believe. Yeah, I got that right here. I'm pulling it up on my screen. Okay, now, Miss Cortez,
Yes, sir.
can you raise your right hand for me?
Yes.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I am about to share my screen with you. Okay. Do you see the screen?
Yes, sir, I do.
Is your name Yesenia Ambrosio Cortez?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Yesenia Ambrosio Cortez when this cause number 2024 CC 735-639, who in that case is charged with a new case of DWI as a second offense? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is this a second or a first, Miss?
It's the second.
That's okay. It is a second, Monica?
It is, Judge.
Okay. For DWI second, it's possible you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 30 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your new DWI second case?
Yes, sir, I do.
Are you also the same Yesenia Cortez, who in cause number CC 708338 is currently on probation for the offense of failure to stop and give information in that case?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In both these cases, you filed documents entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed and that your lawyer signed. When you signed these documents, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. You have filed this in both cases. You have signed it in both cases, and your attorney has signed it in both cases. Did you go over these documents with your attorney?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did your attorney explain these documents to you?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand them?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir, I am.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And you've signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document in regards to the new case you have, you told me in effect that you understand that if your lawyer gets a plea bargain for you, if the court follows the plea bargain, you understand you will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
On your motion to revoke case, you in effect also told me that you understand that if I revoke your probation, that your right of appeal is going to be limited to the actual revocation, not the underlying conviction. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
So then, in your new case, the DWI case, to the offense of driving while intoxicated as a second offense, how do you plead, man? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And you understand I can still find you guilty in that plea?
Yes, sir.
On your motion to revoke, the reason we are here is there's been a motion to revoke your probation filed in that case that alleges that during the term of your probation that you violated the conditions of your probation. Can I ask the district attorney to please read the alleged violation in that case?
Yes, Judge. We're proceeding on violation of condition number, I believe it's 19.
19?
Yes.
Okay.
On or about the 30th day of November 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Yesenia Brioso Cortez, did then and there failed to complete driving safety course in violation of condition number 19.
And to the allegation, how do you plead, man? True or not true?
True.
And any of these cases, has anybody forced you to enter these pleas?
No.
Besides the plea bargains that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promise you anything in order to get you to enter these cases?
No, sir.
You're doing these pleas of your own free will.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there a plea bargain in the new case? Can I ask if it's the same, we can recite it at once, but if it's different, we'll do it differently.
Yes, Judge. It's the same in both cases. We're asking for a $0 fine, court cost, 180 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. And we're asking that they run concurrent with both cause numbers.
Okay. And Monica, I'm letting you know that on the MTR, I'm going to reduce it down to the actual 34 days in jail. So the MTR will be over with. Okay.
Thank you.
So then do you agree to all this, Ms. Cortez?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, then
I
Ms.
believe
Cort-
she has 38 days, correct?
Who's speaking?
Victoria?
Yes, 38 days.
Okay. She
Okay.
has 38 days, Judge.
Okay, we'll give her 38 days then on the MTR. Then Ms. Cortez, on your new case where you pled no contest, in that case, the court accepts your plea no contest. I find you guilty. I sent you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail. I'll give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. I understand that she has some felonies holding her, so she will not be released regardless of what happens on these cases today.
Correct.
Well, I'm clicking away on the new case. Now I got to go back and do the old case so she could get stuck. So let me make sure that I do the old case. The old case on Ms. Cortez. Right here.
And Ms. Cortez, just so you know, Reeves County did respond. They don't have records for you there, but I have a request at Hedspeth and Pecos.
Okay.
Well, I'm signing this paper. Okay, on the motion to revoke, the court having heard you plead true to the motion to revoke, the condition number 19.
Guilty.
He accepts that plea, and I revoke your probation. I reform the sentence to show a $0 fine plus court costs, 38 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent, and the judge was satisfied on this case. So this case will no longer be active and it will no longer hold you. Okay.
Okay.
Good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
And
Maybe
Monica, I think that has everything that we need for you, right?
Yes.
So you can be excused. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Judge, good morning again. I was told to announce on Brighton.
Oh, hold on 1 minute. Let me just get out of this screen here. Okay, now who's speaking now?
Doug Catmeyer, good morning again.
First one,
Page one,
Judge.
Mr. Cameron again. Number page 1. Yes, what's going to happen on that case?
ADA informed me that there's be a dismissal submitted in the regular courtroom today.
To be dismissed. Okay, so I'm just going to send it back with a note to be dismissed, right?
It was my understanding from the ADA this morning, and also McIntosh bonded out.
Yeah, he's not,
I
McIntosh
have no
wasn't on
idea
the
who
docket.
McIntosh is. I thought we were talking about Britton, Sean Britton.
Yes, sir. Britain. Dismissal coming from the ADA in regular courtroom.
Okay, so I'm sending back to be dismissed.
Thank you, Judge. May be
Okay,
excused.
thank you. You can be excused.
Thank you.
He wants to know 3 for Reyes.
Okay, so then,
Judge, next is Vargas for Attorney Kranberg, page 4.
page 4. Vargas, okay, it's a deferred. And before we do this, what's happening on this? Is this a JSAT, a continuation, or what's going on with this one? Ms. Cranberg,
It'll be a revoking JSAT, Your Honor.
it'll be a revoking JSAT. Okay. So then, let me pull up his paperwork on my screen before I swear him in. Give me 1 minute, please. So this is Mr. Vargas. Okay. Mr. Vargas, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is your name, is it Xander Vargas?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Xander Vargas with this cause number 727955, who is currently on deferred adjudication for the offense of driving while intoxicated? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have in front of me consent to video conference. It's basically you signed and your lawyer signed, which says that you agreed to me doing this by video and we don't have to do it in open court. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have on my screen now trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal that you signed, that your lawyer signed. And when you signed this, what you did in effect was tell me that you understand that if I revoke your probation and adjudicate you guilty that you understand you will have a limited right of appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The reason we are here is that there's been a motion to revoke your probation filed in your case that alleges that during the term of your probation, that you violated the conditions of your probation. More particularly, I will ask the district attorney to please read the alleged violation.
Yes,
Yes,
Your Honor.
Judge.
Go ahead,
We're-
Mrs. Davis.
Okay, we're proceeding on violation of condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Xander Santos Vargas, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of September and October 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
And to the allegation, how do you plead, sir? True or not true?
True.
Okay, has anybody forced you to do this thing?
No.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promised you something in order to get you to do this?
No, no, Your Honor.
Are you doing this plea of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for revocation. We're asking for a $0 fine, court cost, 15 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask that this judgment be satisfied.
That's your understanding of the plea bargain, Ms. Cranberry?
It is, Your Honor.
Do you agree with this, Mr. Vargas?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Vargas, the court having heard your plea of true to the motion to revoke your probation is revoked, I hereby adjudicate you guilty of the underlying offense of driving while intoxicated. I reform you and I sentence you to a $0 fine. I follow the plea bargain. And I sentence you to 15 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Ms. Cranberry?
I believe it is, Judge.
If this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold on 1 minute. I gotta type in one more thing. This is a DWI. So I'm gonna type in here, defendant is indigent. And in the future, if you try to reinstate your license, maybe that will help you with, in terms of fees and fines, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Ms. Cranberry, then you can be excused. You can tell the deputies the word, please.
Have a good one.
Ms. Reyes Hinojosa?
Yes, Judge, I'd like to make an announcement for Gustavo Castellano Gomez.
Okay, can you tell me what page it's on my
Page
document,
2.
Deborah?
Page 2.
Castellano
Okay, I
Gomez.
got him. What's happening?
Yes, Judge. So the state had not sent me an offer as of last night. I just conferred with my client and I've also been speaking to the state back and forth. I did talk to the ADA on jail court, but I'm talking about the regular ADA in his regular court. And we've been emailing back and forth. I just need a quick reset because they're going to review to see if they're going to make an offer or dismiss.
Okay, so reset to when, Deborah?
Next Tuesday, is that okay?
Yes, next Tuesday's fine. The soonest the best. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ms. Reyes Hinojosa, you have another client, Robert Lawson. Can you please go back to breakout room 3?
Yes, I'm jumping back in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so then, what do we have next?
Judge, next is Cindy. She's on page 2 at the bottom. Ellsworth.
Cindy Renee Ellsworth with Mr. Tennyson. What's happening on that case, Mr. Tennyson?
Yes, Judge. I conveyed the state's offer to Ms. Ellsworth. She's not interested in accepting that offer. At this time, we would just request a PR bond.
Okay, I'm not set up to do a PR bond right now, all right?
Understood.
There's no agreement. Do you want us to reset it for this court or send it back to the court?
Send it back to the original court, Judge.
Send back, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You can be excused, Mr. Tennyson.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next?
Judge, Santee, Judge,
I'm sorry?
page 4. Brandy Santee, Attorney Hunt.
Okay. And what's happening with Ms. Santee, Mr. Hunt?
It's an open plea.
It'll be an open plea. Okay, hold on. Let me find your paperwork on my screen.
Yes.
Okay, Santee. Yeah, I have that paperwork on my screen. Okay. Ms. Santee,
Yes, sir.
can you raise your right hand for me?
Yes, sir.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Do you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Is your name Brandy Santee?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Brandy Santee who in this cause number 2025 CC 007754 was charged with the offense of mail theft of I guess an amount of 10 items or
That's correct.
less?
Yes, sir.
And this is I believe a class A misdemeanor.
It is.
And in this case, it's possible you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. You understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. Before we go any further in this case, Mr. Hunt, I have to tell you, I have a particular bias against mail theft. So if you expect any leniency from me on this, I need to tell you, you're probably not going to get it. Do you still want to proceed with this plea as an open plea?
Can I talk to my client?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Let's go back into the breakout room. Just real quickly, please, Mr. Hunt. Okay?
Yes.
Attorney Hunt, please move yourself to breakout room 2.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Judge, next is Attorney Richard Garcia on Salas Gomez, and the interpreter just logged on.
Okay, Salas Gomez. What page is that on, please?
Page 3.
Okay, I've got Salas Gomez, page 3.
We need-
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that on my screen. Gomez Salas Roque.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes, Judge, he's a Spanish speaker.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. I'm gonna have to set up all the interpretation.
Judge already did, already got it set up, the interpretation.
Wow, cool. That is really cool. Thank you.
You're
All right.
welcome.
Mr. Gomez Salas, can you raise your right hand?
Sí.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sí.
Okay, put your hand down. All right. Is your name Roque Gomez Salas?
Sí.
Are you the same Roque Gomez Salas? Wait, actually, I'm not hearing a translation.
Sí.
1 minute, 1 minute. I'm not hearing the translation on the record. Are you hearing it, Angelise?
I am, Judge. I think you have to go and select English.
Oh,
At the bottom where it says interpretation, Judge.
yeah, I gotta go back to my regular screen. 1 minute, 1 minute. Debbie, fool
I
me.
have that as
It was all
English.
done.
I have it as English.
Okay, now let's try it again. Yes, I can hear you now. Okay, Debbie, you fooled me. All right.
No, Judge, I had it set up.
Well, you
I
did,
don't
but
know
I
what
need to,
happened.
I need to hit the English interpretation. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Okay.
All right, now, but so where was I in this case? Wow, it's really
It
discombobulated.
just asked, is your name Roque Gomez Salas? The defendant said yes. Are you the same Roque Gomez Salas? And then
Okay. Are you the same Roque Gomez Salas when this cause number 2025 CC 007828, who's charged with the offense of theft of property of something having a value between $100 and $750? Is that you?
Sí.
Okay. This case is a class B misdemeanor. It's possible in your case that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Sí.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video Conference that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. You don't have to do this in open court. Is that right?
Sí.
Now looking at a document on my screen entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Sí.
Did your attorney explain it to you?
Sí.
And do you understand it?
Sí.
Are you a citizen of this country?
No.
You understand that a plea of guilty or finding of guilty could affect your immigration status in this country?
Sí.
In other words, if you have a green card, it is possible you could lose your green card. It is possible you could lose your right to become a naturalized American citizen. It is possible you could be deported. Do you understand those three possibilities?
Sí, yo sé que voy a ser deportado.
Ms. Garcia, did you talk over the possible immigration consequences with your attorney, with your client? Does he understand them?
Yes, Your Honor, and I had conversations with Justin Twillius of the MAC. Mr. Gomez Salas entered the country illegally from Mexico and has no standing to be here in the United States. And so he recognizes he will be deported. He has an ICE hold.
Okay. I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal that you signed, Mr. Gomez, and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you in effect told me that you understand that if your attorney makes a plea bargain agreement with the prosecutor, if the court follows that plea bargain, you understand you will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Sí.
So then to the offense of theft as a Class B misdemeanor, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No me opongo.
And you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Sí.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No.
Besides the plea bargain agreement that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has somebody promised you something
No.
in order to get you to do this?
No.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Sí.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please decide if there is?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a $0 fine, work cost, 32 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask that this judgment be satisfied.
And do you agree to this plea bargain? First of all, Mr. Garcia, is that your understanding of the plea bargain?
It is, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Gomez Salas?
Sí.
Then, Mr. Gomez Salas, the court, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. Follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 32 days in the Bexar County Jail. I'll give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. My understanding is that you have an ICE hold on you. So this case will no longer hold you, but that ICE hold could still hold you. Okay? Good luck to you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
¿Es todo?
Es todo.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you for
Gracias.
helping us. And can we excuse Arlene Abrams?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, you can be excused, Arlene. Thank you. Mr. Garcia, you can be excused.
Y'all have a nice day.
Judge, Attorney Hunt needs to make an announcement.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. Let me get back to. Yes, Mr. Hunt.
I'm just asking that Brandy Santee be sent back to 14. please.
Okay. Mr. Santi can be sent back to 14.
Is there no offer, Attorney Hunt, or no
We-
agreements?
It's an open offer
Okay,
with, yeah.
okay,
Yeah, I'm
thank
sorry,
you.
Mr. Hunt, but I haven't had my mail stolen and haven't believed that it should be a federal crime, not a state crime. I just don't think you'd want me to do the sentencing under. Okay,
I agree. Thank you, Judge.
okay.
Thank you. Attorney Willerson, are you ready?
We're ready. Thank you, Deborah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Wilson's case is on what page, please? On
Page 3.
Page 3. We're looking
Good
at.
morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Julian,
Let me find this paperwork on my screen.
Sure.
Okay, William. Open up this paperwork. Okay, let me go back to the screen here. All right, Mr. Julian, can you raise your right hand for me? You swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, do you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Is your name Morel Julian?
I pronounce it as Morelli, but yes, sir.
Okay. Are you the same Morelli Julian?
Yes, sir.
Cause number 2025 CC 007844, who's charged with the offense of criminal trespass. Is that you?
Correct.
This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. You understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case.
Yes, sir.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed and that your lawyer signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you signed it and your attorney signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain it to you?
Yes, sir. He did.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir.
Well, let me sign this. Looking now at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You've signed this document, so is your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did in effect was tell me, Judge, I understand that my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor. If you follow that plea bargain, Judge, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Correct.
Okay, so then, to the offense of criminal trespass, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. You understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty.
Sir?
Yeah, you understand I can still find you guilty on a plea of no contest.
Correct.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you? Besides that, anyone promises something in order to get you to do this?
No, sir.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite the plea bargain?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a $0 fine, court cost, 30 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the defendant has 23 actual days.
Okay, I'm going to judgment set that, Mr. Wilson. Do you agree with
No objections, Judge.
Okay. And do you agree with this, Mr. Julian?
Sir.
Okay, then, Mr. Julian, the court having heard you plead no contest. On that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain, sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 30 days in the Bear County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, the judgment is satisfied. Do you know if this is the only case holding your client, Mr. Wilson?
I believe so, Judge.
Okay. If this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Tell the deputies we're finishing your case. Mr. Wilson, you can be excused. Good to see you.
Have a good day,
Good to see you,
sir.
Judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up?
Okay, what's we got next?
Mr. Simpson is in the breakout room. He's
No,
finishing up. paperwork.
I'm in here, Judge. We
Yes,
have, I signed the discovery and we're just waiting on plea paperwork. And I just posted my email in a message to the host.
Yes, I just sent you the email. I mean, I'm sorry, the
Okay,
paperwork.
thank you. Okay, I'll get that knocked out right away.
And can you go back to breakout room 2, please?
Yes,
Thank you.
thanks.
Okay, so what else have we got going?
That's it, Judge, at this time. Attorney Reyes Hinojosa is having bad connection. She's trying to log back on. She's here for Wilbert Lawson, page 3.
Okay,
And I haven't heard anything from Brian Kimbrough, the attorney, on page 4.
okay.
Do you want me to reappoint?
Yeah, if you can find someone that will take it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back to my screen and clear up my screen.
Judge, that case is also a theft of mail. Should I just reset it?
If it's an open plea,
It looks like it might be.
yeah, if they don't have a plea bargain on it, then, you know, I just haven't had my mail stolen. I just don't think I can be very merciful. It's a definite prejudice I have. If you can't depend on your mail not being tampered with, then man, that really just torques me. What can I say? I'm unreasonable. Okay, on Brandy Santee, that's the one we sent back to the court because I didn't agree on the no rec plea, right?
Right.
So I'm going to trash that. And signing a couple of discovery things. Tell me to pay attention when I need to. Okay.
Okay, Judge.
Okay, so put that down. So then Eliza Reyes and the horses hopefully trying to sign back on. Or Alicia, excuse me. And then the only others that we have left are Jezebel Ramirez with Cal Simpson and Brian Kimbrough. But if that's death by mail, then maybe we just ought to resend that back to the court.
Attorney Kimbrough is going to log on right now, he said.
Okay.
And
Well, maybe we should go with a PR docket with the bond docket with Maria.
Yeah, I just told her to log on, Judge.
Okay.
Oh, there's Mr. Kimbrough. He's on page 4.
Okay. And Ms. Hinojosa, I'm admitting her.
Ms. Hinojosa, I'm putting back in breakout room 3.
Brian Kimbrough, can you unmute yourself, please? Brian? Brian, good morning. You,
I don't see the mute thing on here. Shit.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Brian, I just need to tell you ahead of time that if you don't get a plea bargain with the state and you try to go open to me, I'm pretty prejudiced against mail theft, okay?
Could you repeat that, Judge?
If you do not get a plea offer with the state and you try to go open to me, a mail theft case is not one you want to go open to me on. I have a definite bias and prejudice against people that steal mail, all right? So I'm not going to be cutting you any leniency on that if you try to go open. So you may want to confer with the prosecutor. I'm just
Yeah, I probably got to confer with my client too.
Okay.
Judge, you want me to put him in breakout room 6?
You want to talk to the
Okay.
prosecutor first?
Yeah. Okay. Let me talk to the prosecutor.
Okay, we have Maria Gonzalez here. Maria,
Yes, Judge, good morning.
good morning. I'm looking at the bond docket, number 1 being Renee Baron. Is that right?
Correct,
The number 1 should be there.
correct.
2 not handled, 3 not handled, 4,
Should be there.
5 refer to PICU, 6 not handled, 7,
Should be there.
8,
Should be there.
9 not handled, 10 not handled, 11 not handled, 12 on bond. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's that docket. So we're just anxiously awaiting the regular docket to be over with. We can start
Okay.
now. Okay,
Sure.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Mr. Kimbrough, do you wish to confer the client now?
Well, I think what I'm decided to do is just drop this setting and we'll just have it recalled in County Court 14 on Monday.
So no agreement.
No agreement.
You want to talk to your client?
You want to let him
Yeah,
know?
that'd be fine. Let me, if you could, and then I'll just leave from there. Is that okay, Judge?
That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Judge,
Yes.
yes, this is Elisa Reyes Hinojosa. My client, Mr. Wilbert Lawson, he is wanting to take the offer. I think at this point, we're just waiting for the paperwork. And then we'll approach with some questions once the plea starts going.
Okay, so
Okay.
first, you're missing paperwork. Deborah, can you email her the paperwork?
Yeah, I'm gonna send her a
Right.
reminder.
Okay. Deborah, I filled out my portion already. I think we're just waiting for him to fill out his side.
They're waiting for him to sign. Okay, one moment, we're checking.
You may want to go back in the room with him, Mr. Reyes, make sure that when I ask him whether or not he went over it with you, that you did go over it with him and you did explain it to him, okay?
Yes, sir. Will do. I'm on my way.
What are you doing? Huh? No, you can't. You can't, well, we can't take you back anyway right now. If you do refuse, you have to wait for everybody else to be done. Just wait in there. Yeah. Okay, they won't give you any socks because of your status. Because of,
Okay, I'm gonna mute the auxiliary court bench for right now.
they put you in that status. I don't know. Just wait in there.
No, it isn't.
No, you
So
can't.
what
No,
what
no.
am I hearing then?
Just wait in there.
Not sure I
Looks
know
like
what I'm
there's
hearing.
another auxiliary
Court bench, yeah, I'm
auxiliary
gonna
court
mute
bench.
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute that, okay.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Jordan.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I looked into it, Alex. I don't think he was ever given one. So
Right.
if he wasn't, then yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, those removal orders, I like, ugh.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
they're revoked. Okay.
Let me guess, DWI removal of ignition interlock, is that what we're talking about?
Correct, Judge.
Yes, sir. When
All
the,
knowing Judge.
This is like
yes,
as usual,
yes,
that's
Judge.
me. Yeah, and I know how much Valverde loves to do those too. It's just really.
They're
I
her
love it.
favorite. They're her favorite.
They're my favorite. What are you talking about, Canales? We're on YouTube.
Oh,
I
I'm
love
sorry,
my
I forgot.
job.
I forgot we're on YouTube. Pardon.
I love my job.
And just for the benefit of YouTube, I just want to say that those probably are a pain in the ass to do, but never mind. And who's our attorney today going to be on this? Adam Pulse. Okay. Any change-
Victoria, I had a question.
Yes.
So on that dismissal that was sent yesterday, that asked for the thing to be changed, I did receive it, but since I closed the case yesterday on that other dismissal, I would need the dates to line up. So can you send me like a blank copy? And with your permission, Judge, I can use your stamp since
Sure. You have
it's
my
already
permission.
been signed
You have
twice.
you have my permission.
Okay,
No problem.
thank you.
So you want like a blank dismissal?
Yeah,
You
well,
said?
the one that you sent was good. So everything except for just like Judge's signature. So like your signature on it,
Oh,
the
okay.
reason, all of that, just whatever you sent to Judge to sign. If you can send me that one so I can
Why
just
can't you
attach it.
change the date on it? Or is it already filed? Is that it?
Yeah, unfortunately, if it's already like sent to me with that signature, because it not only with that type date, but if you sign it via Adobe, it'll like timestamp it for the signature that you had. So I'll
Okay.
just stamp it with the correct date on there. Since he was supposed to get out yesterday.
It's not, is it on Gustavo?
It
that the
is
one?
on Bradley, Joshua Bradley.
Let me see.
It
Okay,
was
here we go.
for, yeah, it was
I remember signing that this morning, I think.
yes, sir, you did. I received it. Yep. Thank you, Victoria.
Yeah, there's just, I'm looking through the ones in my Adobe sign thing.
Yep.
Okay, Mr. Simpson,
Yes, Judge.
what's going on with your case, please? Refresh my memory.
Paperwork is filled out. They've offered a judgment satisfied. I just left a breakout room with my client. She signed the paperwork and said that she submitted it.
Okay, so let me find it on my screen. Looking for Simpson.
Ramirez, Judge.
Elder. Okay, I'm not seeing any paperwork on Simpson on my screen.
It should be.
Judge, it's Jezebel Ramirez.
Jezebel Ramirez? Oh, that's right. Simpson's the attorney. Pardon me. Duh.
I always thought you thought of me as a criminal judge.
Yes, well, everyone thinks of me as a criminal judge too, so we're even.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got the paperwork on my screen. Now, Mr. Ramirez. Mr. Ramirez, can you raise your right hand for me? You're muted. Can you ask someone to unmute your computer, please? Mr. Ramirez, ask someone to unmute your computer. Ask a deputy to unmute your computer if you don't know how to do it. I muted it because there was a lot of noise coming in. There you go. All right. Mr. Ramirez, can you raise your right hand?
Yes, this one.
Your
This
right
one. This one.
No,
I
that's
know
your
this
left
one,
hand.
but
Your right hand.
oh, okay, this one.
Yeah, you got it raised?
I know. Yeah, I got it raised. This
Do
one.
you
You're
swear
right.
the
Okay, I
testimony
can
you're
see it.
about to give? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God? Let me try that again. Do you
Okay.
swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, I swear that nothing but the truth to help me God to
Thank you.
infinity and beyond. No
That's
matter.
good enough.
It's
I'm
just
gonna
a
share-
yes or no, Mr.
I'm
Ramirez.
still right here.
I'm going to share
I'm
the
gonna-
screen right now.
Yes.
Okay, you see the screen.
Okay. Yes.
Is your name Jezebel Ramirez?
My name is Jezebel Ramirez, coming from Bexar County, San Antonio, Texas.
Ma'am, it's going to go a lot faster and a lot easier if you just listen to the question and answer yes or no. Okay?
Yes.
Yes or no is all I need. Are you the same Jezebel Ramirez who in this cause number 2025 CC 003758 who is charged with the offense of criminal trespass of property? Is that you?
Yes, sir. That's me.
Is this property or habitation, Miss Trevino? Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Trevino. I'm not. I'm okay. Okay. Is it offense you have? Yes.
Ma'am, just be quiet. Let's ask you a question. Mr. Simpson, is this an A or B?
It's an A.
Okay. This case is a Class A. And for a Class A misdemeanor, it's possible you can be punished anywhere
Judge,
from the minimum.
It's a Class B. It's a criminal
Class
trespass.
B?
Class B.
Okay. It's a Class B misdemeanor, and it's possible in your case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 up to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
None possible judgment could be.
Ms. Ramirez, it's either a yes or no.
No. I do understand. I understand all of it. Yes, I do understand the whole thing.
You understand it? Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna move
all
on.
of it.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court in person. Is that right?
Yes, I did say that. We complete by video. We do not have to do it
Yes.
in person.
Just
Only
a
if I
Yes,
can-
Ms. Ramirez?
That's a yes or
Yes,
no,
that's a
ma'am?
yes. That's a
Okay.
yes.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney? Did your attorney explain this document to you? Can't hear you.
Did the attorney explain it? And the attorney explained it to me. She said, I'm perfectly fine. And yes, she explained everything.
Ramirez,
And I
Ma'am,
get
all I
That's a-
need
it's a
is a
yes
yes
or
or
no.
no answer. So let's do
Yes.
this again. Did your attorney explain this to you?
yes, sir, yes.
Okay.
Bad,
Hold
see,
on.
bad vibes.
Let me sign this document. 1 minute. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, I am a citizen.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed it and your attorney has signed it.
Yes.
When you signed this document, what you did in effect was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, Judge, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Concept, I understand all of it.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, Mr.
So
Ramirez?
then,
Yes,
okay, so then to the offensive criminal trespass, how do you plead? Guilty,
plead.
not guilty, or no contest?
guilty all
contest,
the way.
miss.
No contest, I'm sorry, see, no
Contest.
contest.
Okay. Thank you. Hold on 1 minute.
Sorry. Hold on, it's one minute.
As you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty anyway. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand that straight up.
Has anybody forced you to do this?
No, nobody has to force me.
Besides the plea bargain agreement that your lawyer got for you, besides that,
The help
anybody
and I
promised
get.
you something in order to get you to do this?
Nobody promised me nothing. It's just me going back and forth
All
and
right,
just
that's fine,
sensing the
that's fine. Ma'am, are you doing this of your own free will?
my own free will. Yes, hopefully I get well.
Okay, hold on.
Free.
Can I have the state's recommendation in this case, please?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a $0 fine, court cost, 61 days in the Bear County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask that this judgment be satisfied.
Mr. Simpson, is that your understanding of the plea bargain?
Yes.
Do you agree with this, Mr. Ramirez?
Yes, when came back down.
Mr. Ramirez, the court having heard your plea of no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. Follow the plea
On the
bargain, I
court.
sent you the $0 fine plus court costs.
It's
I sent you to 61 days
consent.
in the Bear County Jail. I give you credit for time served, the time and the money to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Mr. Simpson, do you know if this is the only case holding your client?
I believe it is, Judge.
If this is the only case holding you, ma'am, then you should be released sometime today. Tell the deputies that we are finished with your case, and good luck to you.
Yes, sir. Fair enough.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, you too.
Simpson, you can be excused.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
More bad, no more bad. Good. Tell her no more bad. Good. Oh, go.
Okay, so what do we have left? Miss Elisha Reyes and Ahosa?
Yes, Judge. We filled out the paperwork and Mr. Lawson is ready.
Okay, let me back to my screen. I'm looking for Lawson.
Good morning.
Okay, hold on, sir.
No problem.
Okay, Mr. Lawson, can you raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
Swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Put your hand down, sir. I'm about to share my screen with you.
Okay.
Do you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is your name William Lawson?
Wilbur Lawson, yes, sir.
Are you the same Wilbert Lawson, excuse me, when this cause number 2025 CC 003870, who's charged with the offense of resisting arrest? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed and that your lawyer signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in person in open court. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it. Your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain it to you?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And you have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did in effect was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of resisting arrest, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, sir.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. You understand, on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty.
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to do this?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promises something in order to get you to do this?
No, sir.
You're doing this of your own free will.
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Judge. We're asking for a $0 fine, court cost, 30 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent.
How much, is it, it's not a judgment set?
No, Judge.
How
This
much
one,
time?
he has 10 actual days.
Okay,
Yes, Judge, that was the offer as my understanding as well. However, we understand that we entered into that plea. We will request the judgment satisfied if the court chooses to grant that for us. But if not, we do understand it was a 30-day offer with 10 days in that he has already served.
so that means he has credit for 20. That means you'll have to serve another 10. I'm gonna go ahead and judgment sat it unless the state has some extenuating circumstances to give me.
No, Judge.
Okay, then the court then having heard the plea of no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain, sends you the $0 fine, 30 days in Bexar County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money run, and I will judgment satisfy the case, okay?
Yes, sir.
You won't no longer have this case. Is this the only case holding your client?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe this is the only case holding him in.
If this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today. All right?
Thank you.
Other deputies were finishing their case. Good luck to you, sir. All right?
Good luck. You as well, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so then, does that take care of the plea docket?
Yes, Judge.
That's a miracle. Great. And Mr. Paul's is here. Yay. And the magic words, please take us off YouTube.